So, the video of Mayor Edochie giving a speech and the emotion that followed that speech. Some men came up with their own opinion, which I believe it is fair for us to peruse over it. Like, let us process it. Let us look at what men are saying. I've always said there are two sides to every story. Of course, two sides to a coin. One coin might be rusty, while the side of a coin, one side of it might be rusty, while the other side is shiny. Yes, two sides to a coin, regardless. So one man wrote this: I wonder when this international whaling will stop. I think it's time to find other things doing. Meaning, enough of this sympathy as if the worst of its kind or what we've never seen in this life happened. I think this comes from a place of wickedness. You can only be wicked to imagine that it is okay. Now, let me be sincere with you. About the breakup, Mary is the one that said she wants divorce. Edochie did not say. Maybe Edochie's action is saying, I don't want. Mary made it official. I am not interested in this marriage again. She was the one who filed for a separation and a divorce. She is the one that gave that space, like, hey man, don't dare come around. Enough. And of course, I don't blame her decision. It's not everyone that wants polygamy, that unhealthy, evil, demonic competition that comes with it. Two, it's not everybody that wants to share Gbola. Yes, some people don't feel comfortable to smell someone else's perfume on their man. It is something that we cannot debate about. It's a choice. Then three, the mode of announcement online, social media, not one-on-one, not a family meeting. It means that Edochie did not see Mary as an important part of his life. So therefore, due process was not observed. Then she should not accept whatever nonsense you present on the table. Once she lowers her standard that way, accepting polygamy that you announce on social media without you saying it proper to discuss about it with her, then the rules of engagement has been voided. End of story. That's that. Now, someone wrote this again. Did she, okay, I think error, but did she told you that she was expelled from a matrimonial home? You are just displaying sympathy without compassion. She left her matrimonial home by herself. I explain what this person is saying. Simply put, why you girls, I'm calling them younger women, even though they are mid-age. I'm talking of those women there. Some of them 40s, 50s, gathered there like that. So all of them together, why are they crying? Is she not the one that walked away from her marriage? Meaning she said she does not want. So why are they crying? As if it is much more than that. Like, what is the thing about it? I'm not going to dwell too much on that. Let me move on to this one. Omo, if you come gather all the men and narrate his own side of the story, we will faint where they cry. The anger is the demise of that young boy. May his soul rest in peace. Now, small thing make man leave woman run. Let's wait for you at Eagle Square, Abuja. Now there we go gather here his own side of the story. That's more make woman run. Anyway, well, this is simply saying that Edochie or any man will always have his own story to say, something to say, and that we should not just believe all that May is saying. But May is not really saying anything. We are seeing it ourselves. Edochie is the one displaying everything. And if he has more to say, he should say it. Say it and let's see. We don't want some made-up stories or some blog trying to manipulate this and that. And if you don't have, or you feel you don't want to, then let it rest. And I want to say, no be another woman collect her husband, see them crying as if na man the husband follow waka. My only sympathy goes to her losing her son. It hit differently. Stay strong. I do agree to that. And I believe she is hurt because Edochie disrespected her by announcing this on social media. Then two, I'm not saying I know everything that makes her hurt. Two, the most painful of it is the losing of Kambili Chukwu. The losing of her son, that's too much. Someone say drama everywhere. Women's story is always quoted. What got her husband changed from what he usually be is yet to be said. Actions matters more than reaction. So, well, this person is saying women have a way of going about their story. They make it appear as if, oh, the pain is too much. Like our society, we often tend to, that's towards the women. And that is why, it's easier for a woman to send a man packing in countries where it's just something that has been put in the system. So sometimes, not every time, some women take advantage of this law or this soft side. For example, if a police officer is to come into a house, unless in places where it has been recorded that women take advantage of these things. But if a police officer is to be called and that police officer comes into that apartment, the first thing the police officer wants to make sure is that the man. And I've seen cases where women are beating up their husbands. And we've seen cases where women will hurt themselves, physically, mutilate themselves, and call the police, pretending as if it is the man that did the thing on them. I know it's a difficult situation, particularly if you are the one paying the mortgage and so many things. Before it becomes this, it is better for the man, unless your situation is something that you both know what you're going for and she believes she's going to get more if you're not with her. It's best you guys just split apart. But it's a difficult thing, I know. Particularly if you are foreigners in a country, it's a difficulty for you to now start living that life of that you have left in the past, the life that you hustled for, in those years, the kind of life that you lived, maybe sharing a room with someone. I'm talking of those in the diaspora. And now you have your family. All of a sudden, you are returning back to renting one room before you stand on your feet. You cannot even sell that house unless in some countries where the law works that way. Like you can sell that house and then you pay for child support. So the last person wrote, social media have come to buy more marriages than to make it work. Celebrating divorce like a trophy. Yeah, the way this divorce went, I think, not the divorce anyway, the story surrounding the separation and the demise of Kambili Chukwu, I think that part of it is what really touched people more. It's not as if maybe divorce. What is divorce? People are separating. Even as I'm speaking, people are still separating. People are divorcing.